Hi, my name is Brittany, and this is my final project for Unit 1. And my goal topic is I would like to end world hunger. My global goal is zero hunger. My global goal target is end world hunger. And a brief description of the problems slash issue is I would like to end world hunger because not only are adults suffering, so are children such as teenagers, kids, and even babies like newborns. Um, some science or technology based solutions I can think of that are currently being used is looking around your neighborhood for food banks and help out by taking some food, like donating food to a food bank or any place around you, like even giving people on the streets food or even money, some spare change that you have. My source one is the title of the source is 9 Solutions to Global Hunger to Get Us to 2030. The website is Concern Worldwide US, and the date was published. The date the source was published was March 25th, 2020. So, identify the problem. 1 in 9 people go hungry every day. Children and adults die from non-sanitized foods. So either the food is not cleaned enough or properly and they die because of how dirty it is and all the bacteria that's in it. The world has enough food for all 7.9 billion people, yet some people still are suffering or die from world hunger. Some technologies that are currently being used to solve the problem is reducing food waste, supporting hygiene and sanitation, controlling infestation and crop infections, and other possible future solutions to the problem, improving food storage systems, fostering gender equality, and climate-smart agriculture. My second source is the title is Zero Hunger. The website name or database is Sustainable Development Goals, and the source was October 9th, 2020. Identify the problem. The world is not on track to end zero hunger by 2030. The number of people affected will surpass 840 million by 2030. COVID-19 has doubled, putting an additional 130 people at risk suffering by 2020. Identify technologies currently being used to solve the problem, using phones and satellites to predict droughts. Like if there's a drought anywhere, either you can get a message on your phone predicting that there will be a drought, and a social network to feed the world, and new seeds to break tradition. Identify other possible future solutions to the problem, food donations, social change, and urban farming. And introduce your topic and why you chose it. Explain the problem that the technology is trying to solve. One of the UN global goals is zero hunger. I chose this goal because I want to know that they will have food in front of them every day without having to worry if they are going to eat that day or not. The reason I find this target is important is because I want people who have food in front of them every day to help out food banks and be more aware about people who struggle from this every day and do something about it. Analyze how science and technology is being utilized to solve a global problem. Who is affected? People who are homeless, people who don't have enough money to buy food. What specific groups? Adults with children, immigrants without a job or money to get food. One of the barriers to achieving this target is helping with any spare change you have, donations, food bank volunteering. The science and or technology currently being used that could be used in the future to overcome this barrier / reach this target is homeless shelters, food banks, agriculture, and climate change. Discuss. What have you learned from your sources? What current technologies are being used to solve the problem? From the first source that I learned, there are many people who are still hungry every day, even though the world still has enough food to feed everyone. Not everyone gets to enjoy a meal, and by 2030, the rating could go up. But there are many things we can do to solve this problem so it doesn't happen. From the second source I learned, COVID-19 has put many people at risk, such as losing their jobs or not having enough money to sustain for their family. 130 million of those people are at risk from suffering hunger. New technology that can help hunger is phone and satellites have been discovered to be used whenever there's a drought so people can be informed. In the past, so in the time before we have right now, when people suffer from hunger, most of the time they would just let the person die so they wouldn't have to worry or waste any food or any of their money, so they don't help them and they either just let them die. Now we have all sorts of things such as food banks, technology, science, grocery stores, shelters, and so much more. If someone can donate 1 cent to a food bank or a shelter, it can put a meal in front of someone, an adult, child, teenager, and even a baby, and could put a smile on their faces. Declare. The use of technology such as satellites to predict droughts and reducing food waste has the potential to solve the problem of zero hunger, and therefore contribute to achieving the target of ending zero/world hunger. That was my presentation, and thank you so much.